Okay, teachers, I'm here to show you a little bit about STAR Reading and STAR Custom, which are two completely different tests. STAR Custom is where we will be giving our pre and post tests, and STAR Reading is going to replace the SRI. I'm going to show you how to access those and how to get logged in, and I'm also going to show you how to find your student usernames and passwords and things like that. So the first thing I want to do is log into Canvas because that's the easiest way to find these links. I will also email the link to you and then you can bookmark it. I have it bookmarked on my toolbar, but like I said, Canvas is an easy way to do it. And to get there from Canvas, you just pick any of your courses. And then on the side, it'll say STAR Testing or STAR Assessments, whichever one you want to go to. Your students will see this too. This is also how your students will get to STAR. So click on STAR Testing, open it in a new tab, and then you're taken to this page. We're going to look at how to log in as a teacher. So you want to go to I'm a teacher administrator. Your username is just your network name, which is the same one that you get into when you log into your desktop computer or Canvas. And your password, if this is the first time you've ever logged in, your password would be lowercase MSDLT and then 1234. If this is not the first time you've logged in, if you logged in earlier when Diana Kennedy was here to show us these things, then you are prompted to reset your password, and then it is whatever you reset it to. So just click login, and you're taken to this lovely page. The first thing that you're going to want to do before you give the pre-test is to schedule the test. So we're talking about our STAR Custom test. Our STAR Custom test is our pre and post test. So you want to go to this little tab that says STAR Custom, and you want to go to Manage Tests. Once you get to Manage Tests, you're taken to this screen. You want to make sure up here that the little thing that says Tests is clicked, and then in here you can just type 9th and search. The only thing that will pop up right now is the 9th grade Q2 fiction pre and post, because that's what we want to schedule. So you're going to click on that, and you're going to click this little box that says schedule. And then you're going to choose which classes you'd like to schedule it for. So obviously the classes that have the lower number are the classes that you see first. So like, since this is 06, I know that this is the first English 9 class I see, so it's my grade A1. So I'm going to click that, and then I'm going to go ahead and schedule for my Maroon Day class as well. And your start date is just whatever day you want to take the test. I'm actually going to go ahead and schedule my start date for today, the 19th, just for the purpose of showing you what the test looks like. And then your end date is just whenever you want the test to close. I'm going to go ahead and put it at the 30th because that's our data deadline. We want to get this done by the 30th. That's in case I have absent students. That way I don't have to go back in and reschedule it for them and everything like that. Just make sure that you have that. And then for time limit, you don't want a time limit on this, especially since you have special ed, EL students, and you don't have to worry about any of this stuff. Just leave that unchecked and click schedule. That's all you have to do. Now your test is scheduled and ready to go. When you do STAR Reading or STAR Custom, you're going to make sure that you know what your students' usernames and passwords are, because they do need to log in, and they are not the same as the ones they use for Canvas, unfortunately. So you'll want to click, after you schedule your test, you want to go back to this home, and then down here where it says users, okay, then you've got this little menu here that says view students. So click on students, and then you've got all this stuff. The best thing I would do is enroll in any class. I would do one class at a time. So like my G3 class is this 06 one, and then you want to hit search, and all your students will pop up. And I go to this tab that says passwords, because that's what you're going to need. So see, now you have a list of all your students alphabetically. Their username is here, their password is here. So what I do is I go to view PDF. It gives you like all these options, but you can just click view report. It generates this lovely report for you. that will pop up in just a second. And you may print it. And what I generally or am planning to do is I'm going to just cut little strips. This is what was suggested to me by Christina, and hand them out to my students. That way they've got their username here and their password here, and it's all right there in front of them. That's the easiest way, I think, to do it. And you could even go through and highlight, in different colors, because there are lots of other numbers here that might confuse them. So like highlight the username, highlight the password, pass it out to them. Or you can just take a list around and show them and like help each one of them log in. I suggest giving them their strips and then also having this list with you in case they're like, oh, I lost my strip, or this isn't right, or whatever. The first time it is going to take a while to get them logged in and used to everything. So definitely make sure that you are patient with that. So, and that's the best way to do that. I actually even saved mine. If you hit this little button here, you can save it to your like flash drive or to your Google Drive or something, so that you always have it for future reference. So that is how you do that. So I'm going to go ahead and log out. And if you're a student, the best way to get into your Star Custom for a student is you're going to go again back to this tab. You're going to open this up. You're going to go to I'm a student. And their username and password again is weird. I'm going to use a student that I know is not with us anymore. He enrolled somewhere else, just to show you, like for the sake of this, what a student view looks like. I'm going to use Walter's login. And then his password. And then I'm going to hit login. And remember, the ABC is capitalized, so I made sure that I capitalized that. So Walter, if he's going to take my pre and post test, he's going to go to Star Custom. And look, it popped up for him. He can click Start Test, and the test begins. It's 25 questions. It tells you, when it's scheduled, and he can go through. And he can even review his results by skill when he's finished. When students are done with this test, have them go to Star Reading. This is the different test. This is like the SRI, the new SRI that we're going to be doing. So they go back to this screen. They can click the home button and it'll take them back. And then click Star Reading. It's going to ask for a monitor password. The monitor password is admin in all caps, ADMIN. And you just hit start. And then they're going to give him a practice test. And then, we're just going to click through this. And this is more of a basic, I'm just clicking through random stuff. This is a basic baseline test to see, oh, this is how it's going to be. Practice is over. Please ask the monitor to help you the next time you practice. That's just a practice test. So that is pretty much it for your Star Reading and your Star Custom.